raised my finger in such a way that I will have to hold on my stomach for 8 to 10 minutes. Good evening, Toastmasters of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
How many of us in this room can say that they have friends who will be ready to die for them? Sandeep Potekar. He was a guy I met first day in the college. We became very close friends. Sandeep was somebody who was very caring, very helpful. And I came from a little bit of a naughty background. I was a little bit mischievous, I used to get into fights. And Sandeep was somebody who was always there for me. I always say that if there was a bullet with my name, he used to jump and it would be his chest. We had amazing college days together. When I came to Dubai, we were still in touch. One day Sandeep was going with his family to a remote village in Maharashtra for a wedding ceremony. There were 2 cars and all of them were family members. It was a very rainy night and one of the cars got stuck in the railway track, which was not manned, and there were not too many people around. And the car got locked. Sandeep got out of the car, tried to push the car, tried to remove the mud, but he couldn't. After trying a lot, there were not many people around. He saw a train coming from there, and he didn't know what to do. He went back to his car, took it back, and came and danced the first car. The first car got out, and Sandeep's car got stuck, and the train arrived. I always remember this incident all the time. Whenever I go back home, I meet his family. The only thing I always regret about is never telling Sandeep how important was he for me. I never told him thank you. I never told him I liked him more than myself. Does it happen with us? Most of the time that we don't tell our loved ones we love you. We don't tell our friends they are special. Thank you for all what they have done for us, till something happens like this. A few years ago, I went back home. I was looking out for a house. And there, I met a gentleman. His name was Ravi. He was a far off. And this was a place called Sanpara, which is Navi Mumbai. This gentleman was too kind. I don't know, somehow he gave such a good vibe, and he was so warm that we could connect. And Ravi was telling me, buy the house in this building, people are very good. And something about Ravi, his background I'm going to tell you. Ravi has been working in Oman for 35 years. And he had retired, and he told me, Paddy, now is the time for me to live my life. I worked very hard for this day. That's what he told me. And he said, now is the time I will travel, have all the fun. I have enough money now. When I was in Oman, it was just work, sleep, work, sleep. I didn't live my life. I told, good for you, I'm very happy for you. I came back to Dubai. Ravi was still in contact with my brothers to help us get this house. And every week I used to think, man, this guy was so kind, so helpful. Why does he do so much things for me? I'm actually an unknown person for this gentleman. And every week I used to think, I will call this guy. And every week it used to go. Week passed, month passed. After 3 months, I got a news from my brother. Ravi was swimming with his son in the pool and hit his head on the walls. The son rushed him to the hospital and Ravi didn't survive. He was one more guy I forgot to say thank you. And that's life. And I always ask myself, will I be always telling stories about Sandeep and Ravi? Maybe a day will come, Mandan will say Paddy was a good guy. Did I leave enough? Did I say thank you to everybody? Did I really love people? Was I kind? I go with my brother who lives in Bombay and he goes to an orphanage very frequently. And there are around 50-55 kids in this orphanage, all small kids, from 1 year to 12-13 years. Whenever my brother goes, and I go with my brother, when the kids see us, all of them come running to us. And at least 10 to 15 kids, they go and hug my brother. And the balance kids, they see that they have no space to hug my brother, they come and hug me. What do you call this? What is this language? It is a language of love. It is a language to say, we really love your presence here. Thank you for everything what you do for us. It is the ultimate in pleasure when you go to this orphanage and interact with the kids, because they are so special, they are so kind. In today's world, sometimes even it happens that our own kids don't come and hug us and show so much love. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's very, very important that if we love somebody, let it be your parents. We never call them and say, I love you. Why? Because we take them for granted. We don't tell our wife, I love you, or your spouse, I love you. We never tell our children. It's very important that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody has seen tomorrow. So, the most important thing I want to tell you, please don't regret like I do. If you like somebody, if you love somebody, please call them and say, I love you tonight. It can be anybody. Even it can be your ex. No harm. If somebody feels they have not hurt anybody enough, I'm around. Over to you.